Hey guys, yo, thanks so much for helping me reach like over 1K views in the last video. That was really sick actually. I did not expect it to do that well. So shout out you guys. I appreciate you all. We're gonna be doing another wheel review, but it's gonna be specifically on the Bones X Formula 99 durometer wheel. So these specifically are 54 millimeters and they are the V5 shape. So it's basically just like a conical cut wheel, pretty slim and square in shape. And what that's going to be good for is locking into any kind of grind, such as grinds on rails, ledges, coping, like anything that involves you having to pinch your truck and lock it in the corner. These wheels are really good for that. But anyway, that's not why I got these wheels. I got these wheels because I live in Jersey and the spots here are just insanely crusty, and a lot of the time I find that normal, just regular 99 durometer wheels just feel so hard to manage on crustier spots. I feel like it's harder to roll through the spots, harder to skate the spots. I just wanted something to maybe like give me an edge, and I noticed that these are advertised as like a really good, smooth yet hard wheel still. So I don't know, I was like, whatever, let me give them a shot. I did try the X Formula 97s that my friend gave me. Shout out Josh. But I didn't really like them that much, I have to say. They felt too much like a cruiser wheel, to be honest. They were good for crust, I just couldn't get over the cruiser wheel feel of them. They just were just too cruiser wheel-like for me. So I wanted to give the 99s a try to see if they were a little better. And I was so happy with how much better they are. They are insanely better, in my opinion, than the 97s. The 99s still have that smooth feel, but it doesn't feel like a cruiser wheel. It goes through rough terrain really well, like nice and smooth, but it doesn't have that cruiser wheel feel. Plus, the slide is still amazing. It's actually really trippy how smooth I can ride, but still be able to slide. The slide, I'd say, is really comparable to maybe like a regular 99 durometer Formula 4 Spitfire, to be honest. Yeah, the slide is really good. It's like nice and controlled. So because of all these characteristics, these wheels are the best wheels I've ever ridden for street, hands down, period. These roll so much better than a regular 99 durometer wheel over just rougher grounds. It's insane. Like, it is so nice. And just cruising from spot to spot just felt a lot easier. I didn't have to put in as much effort. It feels a lot better to like be able to keep speed and not have to push as much. But yeah, these really feel like a cheat code when it comes to street skating, for real. Another thing that I really love about these wheels is that they absorb impact so well, like so good. And what do I mean by absorb impact? So absorb impact means that every time you ollie off stairs or off a gap or like get off of a ledge or something, there's gonna be some shock to your body. More specifically, there's gonna be more of a shock to your joints. And what these wheels help do is they help absorb a lot of that shock so that it doesn't go directly to your body. So because of that, I feel like I'm skating a lot longer and I'm not as sore the next day after skating. I heard pros like Jaws and Reynolds talk about, softer wheels absorbing more impact and kind of lessening the strain of their body, but I don't know. I didn't really think it would be that noticeable, but I think it is noticeable. It's not like I can skate all day, every day and not feel sore at all, but I definitely can skate a little bit longer without feeling tired, and I'm definitely not as sore the next day. I mean, I'm still sore after skating, of course, but it's not as crazy as it was with regular wheels. Okay, now it's time for the cons, because despite these wheels being good, they are not perfect by any means. The cons are kind of my fault, because I think 54 millimeter is really hard to maneuver for my flip tricks. They just feel kind of clunky for me. I feel like my flip tricks flip a lot slower, and it just doesn't feel as nimble of a board. And I think the smoother, softer feel of it really exacerbates that feeling of oh, my board feels heavier and clunkier. I can still do all my flip tricks, don't get me wrong, but they're just not as consistent and they just don't flip as well as I would like them to, that's all. But like I said, that's more of a me error. Maybe I should have gone for the 53s or the 52s, but I really did want something exceptionally good for street to give me an edge, and I think 54 is actually a really good size for skating street specifically. Okay, and another con which makes these wheels kind of a deal breaker for me is that I don't like how they are at skate parks. I just don't. I don't like how they skate at skate parks. At skate parks, they just feel too smooth. I find myself missing like a regular 99 durometer wheel when I'm at the skate park. I just don't like how smooth it is at the skate park. I feel like I get no feedback from the ground at a skate park. In the streets, you don't want that much feedback because, you know, the ground is rougher, so you don't want to be able to feel all that roughness. But at a skate park where it's nice and smooth, I find myself wanting some feedback and wanting to feel that response in my wheels, but it's just not there. I do think, though, they're good for indoor skate parks, like indoor skate parks that are specifically slippery. If a skate park is slippery, I think these wheels handle that extremely well. They grip just the right amount so you're not slipping all over the place, whereas you would with a regular 99 or 101 durometer wheel. But in like a traditional outdoor skate park that's like just regular concrete and not slick, I don't like how these wheels feel. I just don't. And like I said, it's probably user error. I did get bigger wheels and like a conical skinny type of shape. So maybe if I were to try these wheels again, I would go 52 or 53 millimeters in the more classic shape, and maybe that would help give me that response I want at skate parks and in the streets. But as it stands right now, I probably wouldn't skate these wheels at skate parks anymore. They just don't feel that good. I feel like my performance is actually kind of going down skating these at a skate park. And don't get me wrong, I could probably, get used to these. I've only skated these maybe for like 2 weeks. So maybe if I skated these for like a month, I could really like fully get used to how they feel on skate parks and street. But I'd rather just have my regular 99 durometer wheels at the skate park, and then for crustier spots, just switch out to these, to be honest. I feel like that's what would make the most sense for me right now. And the only reason I've been skating these at a skate park is because I've been struggling with a knee issue. It's just like an overuse knee injury. So these wheels have been helping me in making sure that injury doesn't get too much worse. Because like I said, they do absorb shock, so my knee doesn't get as sore skating these wheels. But yeah, once my knee starts feeling better, I'll probably go back to regular 99 durometer wheels, or maybe I'll try the same X99s but in a different size and shape, and maybe that'll be my perfect wheel. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment below what wheels you skate. Have you tried the X99s before, or any of the X Formula wheels from Bones? Let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Love y'all so much, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.